obviously been a busy year and a busy summer for Christian Aid and Relief with not only the beginning of the year, what happened in Japan, and the ongoing work in Haiti, then the awful tornadoes that hit in Huntsville, and now here in Joplin. The tornado here actually hit May 22nd. And it took a while for Faith Carthage to kind of assess what their response would be. But once they did, Pastor Tim Below and this is Wendy Wright really got together with the people of Joplin and in the community and started reaching out.
This is something that I believe that our church was very interested in doing something in Joplin, even though we were not based in Joplin, Missouri. We're based in Carthage, Missouri, which is just about 20 miles away from Joplin, Missouri. We had several members in our congregation at Faith Lutheran Church who were directly affected by the tornado, and again, just really felt motivated that we as a church could do something for both our members as well as outside our membership and in the Joplin community.
We lived south of Joplin, about 7 minutes, so we weren't really affected much directly by the tornado at all. We had a storm and the power went out for a few hours, but that was it. And then after the tornado, we had friends stay with us that needed to.
They had the carport knocked down and some windows blown out, and pretty much as soon as we realized that the tornado hit, which was about 2 hours after it had hit, we went into town to check on them, and sure enough we found they're okay. We were relieved with all that, and then of course we welcomed them to come and stay with us.
There's a kind of a semi-famous picture of Andy carrying his daughter through the debris in the magazine, and it says, a man looks for his family, and he was actually looking for us, and no one expected to find us alive. The Zeller showed up, and then our landlord showed up after finding bodies from other people in his houses, and then he finds us alive, and it's an interesting look on someone's face when they think you're dead and they find you alive, so I hope I never have to see that again. But they're very supportive. We came and lived with the Zellers for a while where they were still digging out our neighbors, and without utilities and those kinds of things, we just slept better underground and here. I thought for sure after the first month the volunteers would stop coming, and it's like, don't forget us, because there's just so much to do, and they just kept coming.
I love working down here as a volunteer. It's absolutely fantastic. I mean, even though they have us doing stuff from cleaning houses and sorting bricks, or squaring off boards, or just carrying lumber, it's just a chance to help out. And I came down without any expectation of what I was going to be doing. I just really am glad to be able to help in any way I can.
I kind of expected it to be we all know that we're wells, but we're just going to go out and do some work. But it's not. I mean, we pray all the time. We have devotions, and I'm meeting people who have the same religious views as I do. Christian fellowship was a very nice part to it. It's better than just doing the work here and helping people in Joplin, because I'm getting something out of it also. It's been more amazing than I could have ever imagined or asked for.
It's been a rewarding experience working with everybody, and you can accomplish so much when you have a big group.
What are you doing?
And there's a lot of people here that are in need, and they've appreciated so much Christians caring about them and just offering their free time. We've met a lot of people in the community, and they've kind of latched on to us, and they want to hang out with our group. They just like working with Christians, and some of them aren't Christians, but it's just that it's kind of a draw for them. And they've been following us around to different sites, and you can touch somebody new.
It's been a blessing to us. There's just so many stories that have come in that we've touched people's lives. And again, sometimes you don't know that you've touched a person's life. For instance, the woman that the Wells volunteers were able to find her wallet 3 months after the tornado.
I was just cleaning at the bottom of a tree that we had just done some cutting around, and I saw a little bit of metal down there, and I said, gosh, that looks like a bag or something like that. And we were told to separate all that stuff out from the lumber and the wood that we were pulling out. And so I pull it out, and I found out it's kind of a billfold, and I opened it up to see if there was anything in it or if it was just kind of trash. And there was some money, and I felt that it was full, so I took it over to some people sitting down for a break and said, hey, I think this belongs to somebody. Maybe you guys can open it up and see if you can find some ID or something like that. We actually went to go return the wallet. I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know if she was going to, break out in tears and be absolutely excited to have it back.
Thank you so much. This is just unbelievable. How many? 2 months. 3 months later.
Right.
A mile and a half away.
Isn't that something?
Well, and after everybody has already gone through and did the debris removal and etc.
And it's all together.
It was a very personal thing that meant a lot to her, that we would go out of our way to make sure it got back to her. That was really nice to see, and it meant a lot to me. It's different than, just dropping it off at the police station and they say, well, it's going to get there. Because you don't know if it is or if the person even lives here anymore. That whole process and actually seeing it physically returned to the owner, I thought that was really something special, I'm sure, for her and for myself and everybody present.
As it says in Galatians 6, verse 10, therefore, as we have opportunity, let us do good to all men. The opportunities come in so many different ways. It could be your prayers, as we've said. It could be your funding, which is so huge. And then again, being able to go and help out. But any way that you can. And again, I think the biggest way that most people can help is just be part of this ministry. Watch the Lifeline videos and what's going on, because we're reaching around the world, and it's very exciting.